Hey, welcome to the last day of the 5-day challenge. I'm Kyle from Animist Ecology, and I'm excited you got this far, that you actually committed to improving your health and falling in love with winter again, because winter can be the most amazing season. Like, I love walking in the snow, the sunlight glistening and all the snow crystals. It's an amazing time of year when you have high energy and you're getting good sleep and you're keeping your stress at low levels. Winter can be magical. So the key really to good health is sleep. Sleep is how we recover. It's how our brain cleans itself. It's how we reduce inflammation. It's how we store our memories and our stories for the future in our brain. It's how we learn. Because learning actually, in the day we learn things, we have experiences, but it's actually in our deep sleep and in our REM sleep where it's fully encoded into long-term memory. So if you don't sleep well, you don't learn well, you don't remember well. So sleep is so crucial. And what's really killing sleep quality today is these devices called smartphones. So the screens used now, the retina displays, the LED screens, they're used on TVs now, they're used on computers, they look amazing, but they emit something called blue light. And it's called blue light because it is addictive in that it mimics the blue light of high noon on a beautiful day. And that was a time when we would go out and hunt. In our ancient ancestry and ancient hunter-gatherer traditions, way deep in the past. But actually science has found that it takes about 20,000 years for a genetic adaptation to happen. So we are still evolved for living as hunter-gatherers in this agriculture-based, now technology-based world we're in now. So the result is, screens are addictive, often more addictive than the real world, because the real world is changing, and you have days like today, they have quicksilver skies and it's cold and it could snow, that kind of thing. Whereas on the screens, you can always have your simulated utopian-like reality if you want, or dystopian, depending on what kind of stuff you look at online. But sleep is affected by these screens. So using these screens at night, emitting blue light, telling your pineal gland that, it's the middle of the day, is not good for releasing melatonin, which helps you fall asleep, and is not good for the circadian rhythm that regulates your cortisol cycles, and that affects the quality of your sleep, how deep you go into sleep, how long you're in REM sleep, how long you're in the deep delta wave sleep that's so fundamental for rejuvenation. So what you want to do is buy blue light protectors for all your screens. They cost $10 roughly, and you should have them on your phone, you should have them on your computer, your iPad. So important. And ideally you should set an evening ritual where you say at a certain time, when the sun goes down would be the perfect time, but very difficult to do. I find that hard. So what I say is 9 o'clock. You set it on your phone. I'm going to show you in a guide below how to actually do that on different phones, how to actually say at 9 p.m. it's power down time, it's to stop surfing the web time, it's stop Facebooking time, and really unplugging, reading a book, spending time with your loved ones, just meditating maybe, whatever it is, getting off these blue light screens to help you fall asleep and sleep better. So the guide below is going to cover how you can reduce your screen time after dark, before you go to bed, and what you can do to actually get much deeper sleep in this hyper-connected world we live in today. So you basically made it to the end of this challenge, and I really hope you apply what you've learned. And I want to thank you for sticking this out. And if you found eco-mindfulness interesting and learning to connect people and connect yourself with some of these habits fun, then I invite you to join our eco-mindfulness guide program, where you can learn a lot of this stuff at a much deeper level and learn it so you can teach it and share it with your community, so you can share it with your family, with your friends, with your colleagues, host your own events if you want in your community. I'm passionate about helping people teach outside in nature and teach ways that are regenerative, that help us connect to a balanced, harmonious life again and not be so dependent on this matrix-like system we're in today, to be self-reliant in communities knowing our local ecology and land. So if that's something that interests you, I invite you to join our Eco-Mindfulness Guide program and start learning there. But either way, I'm happy you made it to the end, and I hope you've learned about eco-mindfulness and a forest ritual and mindful self-compassion and creating a meditation habit and medicinal mushrooms in the winter, and now sleeping deeper, how you can sleep deeper. You do these 5 things together, it's gonna have a transformative impact in your life that can really help you learn to love winter and beat off the winter blues that can affect us in the season of winter. So again, I'm Kyle from Animist Ecology. I want to thank you so much for putting the time in and showing up to do this whole challenge. I'm really excited and passionate about sharing this stuff, and I'm happy to have people all over the world like you that are interested in learning. So again, take care, thank you, and keep it up with the eco-mindfulness and really sharing this stuff with your friends and your family. Okay, bye.